The kit I purchased comes with two 6x9 inch speakers, 6.5 inch speakers, 6.5 inch adapter kit for the speaker, the plug for it, the adapter for the 6x9 speakers, and the plugs for it. Now we're going to pull this cover off first. Stick something in there and just pull that off. This one here just has these tabs that you're pulling out. This one here, I found it easier to pop it up this way. Pops right out. So on this one, it's got these tabs that fit in this slot, and these pop here. You can try to pop it this way, but I found it popping it this way is easier. For the door handle, just take a regular screwdriver and go up right through here. Feels like you're going to break it when you do this, and then pop it out. You need to remove a 7mm screw from here and one from over here. Then remove these 7mm screws here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more right here. Next, we'll just pull the trim off just by pulling on it. We'll remove the door latch. And then this one you push in, pull. This one, push in that way and pull that way. And this is why we're replacing the speakers. They're torn all the way around here. All the way around. Remove the speaker connector and the 4 screws holding the speaker in. When you get the kit, there's no good instructions on how to mount this. Go ahead and mount your adapter piece, but make sure you have the hole right here to put your wires through before you mount it. Go ahead and put the 4 bolts in, mount this, and then we'll push this through. So the cables are sized correctly. You got a small one and a big one. Small one and big one, since they look pretty loose, is pinch these down right here so they'll grab better on the speaker. Just squeeze each side to make it a tighter fit on the connector. Otherwise they won't fit good. We will tie wrap this after we put the speaker back in, and there's enough slack in there for the wires. So use the screws supplied with the adapter kit. They'll screw into here. Actually, there's a lot more meat behind there to attach to, so we'll just use these. Now, I would not use a drill. I would use a hand tool, okay? Okay, that one's going tight. I'll just put a tie wrap around those wires there. So I don't like the screws that they use, but they did go on tight. This one was a little loose. I went in at an angle and then it tightened up. So they're tight on there, but I would prefer to use a bolt probably. But we just use what came with it. So you can throw this away and this away. You won't need that from the kit. When putting the door cover back on, make sure you get this through. Push the top end in and then just smack it all the way around, and then put your screws back in. The back door will be pretty much the same. You got the 2 screws here. You pull this off like you did on the front. You have to take this off again. Get over here for you. I already got those 2 screws out. Now I gotta remove this screw, that screw, that screw, that screw, and I think the rest of it will come off. Same thing on the back door. Release this tab here, and then unconnect that, and then you can pull this away. There you go. Pull the speaker off. I don't like the way this speaker mounts to these. The screws don't fit the holes very well. So I'm gonna use some bolts and some nuts on the back side to hold the speaker in. Also, this adapter does not have a hole for the wires to go through, so I'm gonna put a small hole. Let's see. I'm gonna put the small one at the top. So I need to put a hole right in this area, just big enough to get one wire through, and then I can do the other wire. That should be plenty big enough to get those wires through. Just put the big one in first. Let's see, yeah, it fits. And the small one like that. And then I'm gonna mount the speaker to this first with the bolts. And of course, these are too far apart on these also, so pinch these down so they will make contact. If you use these 4 mounting holes here for the speaker, make sure the bolt is not longer than the back of this plastic here, otherwise you're going to hit this metal here. Go on, make sure this goes through the hole. Put all these screws back in. And the 2 down below, and then they're done. Put that back on. There we go.